Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they'll begin by running the option. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. From the gun, it's Lance. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's Lance. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Gold is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Fitzpatrick again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Fitzpatrick. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And Washington has taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Lance going to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Mostert will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First down, golden go.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown there to make the grab. And Washington has retaken the lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Tackle made by Chase Young.
A gain of 5 brings up
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Lance looking to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 10 yards out. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Touchdown, Washington! Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Francisco.
Now Lance again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's into the hands of Dwelly. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Here's Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Lance, a give now to Sermon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play. but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
It's a run with Mostert. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Lance now on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking long for Thomas. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. yards. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Richie James. He will score. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with first and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington has taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try, and you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This one caught by Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now is Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. Touchdown! Ross Dwelly, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Washington 37.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Now Fitzpatrick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On play action, Lance going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.